I'm going to show you what that is now. Okay, so first of all, we've got our good old circle hooks. Okay, we all know what a circle hook is. We all know when you tie it, you go through the front, and usually you tie them with a snell, just the way they sit in the line, you'll get a better hookup rate. What I'm about to show you now, it's actually going to be better again. Okay, but before we get to that stage, I'm going to show you, where's another circle hook? They're the same. Okay, I haven't got another one the same, but with circle hooks, so you can come with a straight eye like this one here. You can see it's straight up, you've got the straight eye, right? And then you've got the offset eye, the bent eye, it's like bent back, which most hooks are. Like octopus hooks, and most hooks have got a bent eye, bent back. Okay, that's the bit we've worked out. One way's a bit better than the other, alright? So, what he's come up with to start off with, I'm just going to show you here and now, is he's got tube on his circle hooks. When I saw this, I didn't know what the hell he was doing. I was a bit puzzled. But when he explained it and the way the hook sits on the line, like you can see that. You can see the angle, the hook, the way it's curved around. It sort of does that when you just tie like your snell on there. But with the rubber there, it gives it more of a kink and it just offsets it a bit more. Just the way it sits, it's more curved around. And he reckons it's a far better hookup rate. So what this is, guys, okay, so most shops nowadays you can get tube, like most tackle shops and Anacondas and BCFs and everyone have got Lumo tubes. So go get yourself thin Lumo tube, but here's the catch. It's got to be a thin tube, so it's got to go through the eyes of the, through the eyes of the hook. And it seems most of us are fishing say 40 to 80 pound leader. You can get yourself a nice thin tube to fit that sort of line for making your rigs, alright? So that's no problem. The next thing he does is once he's got his line, his tube, what we do is we cut it to about 1 inch long. And you go through the, what you do is you go through the eye. You don't have to do it now anyway. I'll show you how to make it in a minute, but make sure it's thin so it goes through the eye. What I'm going to do is, I'll make one now, just to show you. Get yourself a bit of line. All we're going to do, guys, is snell this on. So I'm going to cut this down to about 1 inch, roughly. So what I'm going to put the tube on the line, right? So nice and simple, just on. Now there's a circle hook through the front, as always, even with the tube. We're going through the front. Then we're going to bring the tube through, so it's a few mils. Because when you do your snell, you want to wrap around the tube a bit. A few loops wraps around the tube. So I'm going to do that. Now I'm going to bring my tag end out, make me loop. I'm just going to tie a snell now, guys. So you made your loop. Now I'm just going to go up and start wrapping. Do roughly 5 or 6 wraps. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just going to do the 5 for the moment. We're going to put it back through our loop we made before, okay? Now, using your teeth and pull on the other edge, you're just going to tie your snell. It's going to pull down tight, tie your snell, which I've done there. So that's it. I've tied the snell. The snell's over the tube and down the shank. You can see the tube coming through the hook and you can see the angle of it pointing right out. Okay. Now with your tag end, you leave a bit of tag end on there. Cut it off. And there you go. That's all it is. But this is what we found out, guys, to make it even better. Okay. Like I said, this one here is a straight eye, so it's gone straight up and the eye's through here. It's not bent backwards. Okay. This, where is it? One I tied before, this one is your normal. The easiest way to tell these hooks, the one with the straight eye like this hook is an inline hook, okay? So the whole thing's dead straight, the eye's straight up and there's no offset on this hook, it's inline. When you get the ones with the eye kinked back, these are your offset hooks. So if you look at these ones, you'll see the barb and point is kicked out, so it's offset. And it's got the eye bent back. With the eye bent back and the offset, they're the probably 90% of the hooks people use in circles, which are very good. And he said this bit of tube here, held on with a snell, has helped him. He reckons his hookup rate is better. But it's not fantastic. It's better, but it's not fantastic. And if you can see it here, you can hold the line, you can see the tubes going straight down through the eye, and it's just like a snelled on. So the tube's not making that much of a difference at all on that one. If you snelled it straight on, the line will be straight down and straight to it. So it does work, it's just a little bit, it's this method, it does get better. So the one with the bent eye, we don't really want the offset hooks for this method. For this method to work better, you want the straight line, the straight hooks, straight eye, in line. They're in line hook, okay? And if you see the angle of that one, look at the angle of that. That's a lot different. You can see the line coming down, the hook's curved around, the angle of that hook. He said that one there, that is awesome. That's the best way. He said your inline hook with your straight eye, this bit of tube snelled on, and when you put your bait on there and you just see the angle of the line coming out this way, the hook curved around and going around, you see the angle? That one compared to pretty much, well, that one dropping straight down. You can see the two angles? He said the straight eye one, the inline hook, with the tube, doing that simple little hack, he said his hook rate's increased. It really has. He said a lot. He said he very rarely misses now, just with that little simple hack, guys. Okay. You can see I'm holding it there. I've got the line of my finger. You can see how the hook's sitting compared to the offset hook with the eye, the bent eye. It's still got a little bit. It pushes around and makes the hook sit up a little bit more with the tube. Better than just a straight snell, but nothing compared to that one. Look at those two. Okay. So if you're struggling with your circle hooks and you want to update, I mean, get better catching fish with circles, which is, you should. Circle hooks are really good, so they you can release fish a lot easier. You don't damage them, don't get them gut hooked. So if you get a lot of small fish and stuff, you can release them a lot quicker and easier. And if you're fishing really deep water, the last thing you want to do is, maybe drop your rod, give the fish a slack line, and you spits the hook out with slack line. With circles, it stops that. It gets them in the corner of the jaw. Usually stays in pretty well. It's really hard for a fish to get off a good circle. But most people are struggling to hook fish on circles. But trying this method, guys, you got a bit of tube there. Just see the angle of the hook sitting on there. He said that's it. Make sure you got your inline circle with the straight eye, not bent eye. That's the one you want. You can see where the line's going. It's going out that way. You can see the two. Bent eye to straight eye. So another beauty about this too, okay, is once you tie this and you've got a bit of tube on there, it's a bit of chafe tube, I suppose, just to protect the line. Not that you really need it with circles, because should be getting caught in the corner of the mouth, so you shouldn't really get any rubbing from teeth. But the other thing I like about it is the Lumo tube. It's an attractant. It's a win-win. If you're fishing deep water, chase a few reef fish. They don't mind a bit of attractant. They don't mind a bit of Lumo. So if you've got a bit of Lumo above your hook and your bait, win-win. And when it's set like that, just the angle, your hookup rate should be a hell of a lot better. And I thanked him for that. I thought that's one hell of a hack. He started off with that one and said it worked well. It was better than just having a straight snell. This straight snell, what most people do, worked. This made it a bit better. This one with a straight eye and the inline hook made the hell of a lot better, and a lot, to hook fish, especially down deep. So that's the one. So guys, go out, give that a crack. You just need some tube. Just need to go to a tackle shop get yourself a bit of tube. Try this hack. He swears it's black and blue, it works. I haven't been lucky enough to use it, I'll be honest yet. I still haven't got my car fixed. The weather up here is crap, so getting out fishing is just not happening at the moment for me. But when I do get out in winter, I do want to use this and see if we get some good hookups on reds and nannies and stuff out in the deeper water. I think that's going to work an absolute treat. Anyway guys, enough of that. If you like these videos and little tips and tricks and stuff I do, please give me a like and a thumbs up, you know, or a like and thumbs up, yeah, same. Subscribe, it really helps the channel out. And apart from all that, I'll see you next week with another video. Thanks for watching, guys.